But for now, they have already fenced the all from that side. So the next thing that you will be seeing is just to put the perimeter walls. That is the next thing that you'll be seeing, putting the perimeter walls. And that is how the land will be grabbed. That is how the land will be grabbed. As you can see, guys. So they mean that this is now the way to go to access the river. This is the way that you can access the river. You can see, guys, a lot of people are just walking over there. So this is the only place that you can access to the river. How if you have like 100 cows and you want to access the river, and between this side and this side, here we have maize, here we have maize. So how do you be accessing the river? Through only this part. And they're just telling, and we have our part, which my father left, and it was a big and a huge place, whereby even a car can pass. But as we are just speaking right now, they have already crossed everything.
Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. And now I have seen a video by Ernesto. Guys, these people like to come out to the internet, and I have a feeling, guys, that these people normally like when stuff happens, this negative stuff happens, drama and all this stuff, because they know that then they can come out and do content with it. So he has come out to bring us another case. You know how they normally come out to the internet, judges and jury, to the internet courts, to the internet prosecutors. They normally bring out these cases here so that I don't know what can happen, guys. But you and I both know that they normally bring out these cases like this because they want somebody to say, what is your M-Pesa number? Take Marwa to court. Go to the chief. Seek legal advice. Guys, what lawyers are there in Migori town? How much do they ask for? That is what they want, guys. They want people to talk around, financial matters, so that they can have something to nip from. Actually, they will not even do anything. They will not do anything. They will just pocket the money. Guys, Anesto, if you all remember, came out another time telling us that he is a young boy, he is like David. Marwa is like Goliath, but he has decided, he is going to fight this war, and he knows that just as God was with David, God is going to be with him so that he can finish off Goliath. Guys, he said, I'm a little boy, but I know that I'm going to do this. Please, guys, support me. I just need money for a lawyer. And people, came out for him. People came out and said, Ernesto, tell us, how much is this lawyer's fees? Where can we channel the money to? People gave Ernesto money. And Anesto never took Marwa to court. Or did he take Marwa to court? Somebody let me know. Maybe I missed that part. Maybe I missed those episodes. Guys, Marwa is still here. We did not even hear that Marwa has been summoned anywhere. We did not even hear nothing. At least Marwa, we have seen them and begin to get to the courtrooms, of Migori, or is it Kehanja or wherever. Guys, on this other side, this young boy, as he called himself, did nothing. This guy has always come out here with all sorts of stories, guys. And he is also the one who came out with a story of his brother Murimi fights his parents. And this was way back when, before even this issue came to the streets, before the father himself came out to say that, what, I am tired of this son, he is going to finish me. Guys, now he has come out with another story. Now he is saying that Marwa has blocked the road to the river, that Marwa's land, reaches a certain point, and Marwa has, moved it further, and he has fenced it off so that he can grab that land. Guys, these people and land. Oh my God. You know, the thing is, now that he is bringing out this story, that's my number one thing. You know, now that he is bringing out this story to the streets, so now what does he want people to do? You know, of course, somebody will tell me, oh, he wants people to advise him. Guys, he has brought these kinds of nonsense to the streets before. And if it's advice, they have advised him accordingly. So now, this is just content, guys. You know, this is hot content, especially if you attach it to Marwa and then you make it seem as if it's fraudulent. You know, if you make it seem as if it's negative somehow, then people are going to run and watch your video. That is exactly what this stupid boy is doing. And if you all remember, he is the one who came out and said, oh, I think these people are treating us like this. You know, he said this in one of his previous videos. He said, I think people are treating us like this because we are stupid. I think I am stupid. Okay, now, so when I call him stupid, that is the reason, guys. So this stupid boy came out here and has brought out a lot of stories, a lot of shenanigans to the streets, and he has been advised accordingly by his lazy gang members, and yet he's still bringing out all this nonsense once again. Anesto, what are you looking for? What do you want? What is it that you're really looking for? You know, guys, you cannot come out here to the streets to ask people, you know, or rather to tell people about this land issues. And you are saying that it is your father who sold this land to Marwa. So have you asked your father? Because guys, he even says in the video, I am going to ask my father about this. And if he gives me a go-ahead, I'm going to go to the DO. That clearly tells me something. It tells me that he has not even consulted his father about it. This dude just went and found Marwa has fenced his land, and then he starts to do a video. You know, he sees it as quick content. So that is what it is. You cannot even, guys, you live with your father. Instead of confirming the issue with your dad first, you're coming out here to just run your mouth. And that's why you're okay. Huh? Are you really okay? Guys, he amused me when he started to brag. You know, I have taken my child to a very good private school around here. And, you know, guys, I already have a child who's going to school. Ernesto, I hope you're going to do family planning. I hope you're not going to be, you know, popping out kids like 𝐿𝐷𝐿. Please take it easy. I know that you want to brag, you know, how your kids are doing this and that. But please, take it easy, take it slow. Because as it is right now, you guys are scammers. You guys just want to do anything for money. And if you add more kids, then it's going to be worse. So please take it easy. You know, it is good that you have taken that particular child to a very good private school. You know, you're paying this good money and all this stuff. It is fine, you know, and congratulations. Guys, let us listen to Anesto lamenting here, you know, about this land that his father sold, you know, to these people. But guys, before I play this clip, let me just say this. At least on this video, Anesto has not come out with the nonsense of, oh, this land was grabbed, this land, blah, blah, blah. He says this land was bought, you know, and then he now wants to claim that they want to grab an extra portion. Let us listen to this stupid boy.
As you can see, guys, the lunch is almost to be done. Let me zoom for you because everything is being constructed, as you can hear. Even there is a lot of machines that are just being constructed there, and also you can see the horses. But the reason, guys, I'm just showing you this is because I have a problem. The time my dad was selling the land, my daddy never sell a passing way. My daddy never sell a passing way. That is the reason. Since I moved from the place that I'm just coming from until here, I have not passed all, yeah, trespasses any place. This is, I'm just passing through over here, huh? And there is a place to pass, guys. But I'm just wondering, the time that my dad was just saying, you know very well that this brought from that far end to the river, it was our plot. And since at that time we were accessing the river, and what I know is that my father didn't sell a land with also selling the way to pass to another way. So the time he was just selling here, he remains, there is a place that he never sell to them. There is a place that he never sell to them. But as you can see, guys, over here, huh? As you can see, guys, over here, they have done every place, guys. They, oh, my rock is going today. So, guys, as you can see, this is the way, huh? And this is not their part. This is our part now. This one, because it goes up to this tree. This tree is the boundary.
Anesto, indeed, you are stupid, just like you proclaimed yourself to be. Because did you consult with anybody else in the village? Have you spoken with the elders? Have you spoken with the chief? Have you spoken with your father so that he can go and speak to Mr. Ondari? Have you spoken to your father to go and talk to Marwa? Guys, one thing I've noticed about Marwa's family, they are very accommodating. You know, they are not the kind of people who will kick somebody out. Marwa is somebody who is very respectful, you know, especially to the elders. How many times have we seen Marwa passing by and he will say hello to somebody, and then he will say that is a papa to one of the haters. But then again, he will go ahead and say, me, I have no problem with these people. They are my neighbors. You know, they are just people who are, you know, I don't know what they want. You know, but their fathers, I have no problem with them. When we meet on the street, I normally say hello to them, you know. So Marwa has no problem. And I'm very sure if the father went to talk to Marwa, for instance, if there was a problem, underline if, if there was any problem, I'm sure that Marwa would explain, or Marwa would tell them as it is, you know. So this stupid boy coming out here to start filming everything, and he is filming their property and then saying, it's not like, guys, I'm filming their property, I'm just saying the truth. And then he is zooming in and out of Marwa's property. Anesto, just tell us that this is content you're doing, you know, and just stop your shenanigans. You know, always bringing Marwa into your nonsense and thinking that it will get you anywhere. Guys, it is a pity that these channels were opened for reasons that are so wrong. Channels are not growing. Channels are suffering. Channels are, you know, gasping for air. You know, channels that are not going anywhere. Now they are really struggling. They are really trying so very hard. And it is looking very, very bad. You know, this boy Ernesto started building a house. I don't know where it reached. Everything has come to a scratch, a halt. You know, a screeching halt. And I feel like now he is really trying his best to try and find something to do, try and find something to say, try and find something dramatic. So how many times is he going to do this, guys? How many times is he going to do this? It is a pity, guys. You know, sometimes I look at them and I just feel sorry for them. You know, it is pitiful. Marwa brought them this platform. Instead of them using it in a productive, positive way, they have taken it, turned it around, making it their own nonsensical playground to come out here and just wash their dirty linen in public, try to also soil the name of the travel commando and his family. But we have always been out here saying that it is only a matter of time. How long are you going to do this? How many stories are you going to bring out to the streets? How many lies are you going to be working with? And these bad mind people abroad who have been sending them money are also tired of sending them money. One, because nothing is happening. There are some people who actually thought that sending people like Anesto, Gintu, and the rest of the crew money is going to make them, deal with Marwa and family in some way. I don't know which way they wanted. But they quickly found out that these people can do nothing. I've been telling them, guys, all along, they can do totally nothing. Why? Because the travel commando and his family have not done anything wrong. Guys, you cannot come out here, start to accuse people, oh, scammer, this, oh, that, oh, this, grabber, you've grabbed my land, you've grabbed whatever. You cannot. These people are accusing this family of everything and anything. Some of them even want to say that they have grabbed their air, their oxygen, that they're breathing. They can do nothing, guys. And now those bad mind subscribers have realized that they have stopped sponsoring them. They have stopped to sponsor them. And now everything is at a standstill. If only they took advantage of this platform in a positive way. I remember this guy, only Mawera, coming out here to tell them. Mawera has done a number of videos telling them, you guys do not know what you have. You guys will regret one day. You guys should take advantage of this platform, this audience, and this situation right now. Embrace it positively. Do something good for yourself. Make something beautiful out of this YouTube now. But guys, they couldn't listen. They were warned, but they did not listen. Now they are out here looking for small stories, things that do not make sense. Ernesto, you cannot come out here and say that I'm going to talk to my father about this. I'm going to ask my father, meaning that he does not even know. Maybe even the father sold the extra land that he is talking about. But then again, guys, if you look clearly at what Anesto is showing us, there's no extra land, because he says that the land gets to a certain tree, and that is where the border is, and that Marwa has grabbed. Now, what is that he's saying Marwa has grabbed? Sincerely, guys, if you look at the clip very well, you will see that that is a very, very small portion. Actually, Marwa put his perimeter wall inside the boundary, So, this thing of this guy coming out saying that my father never sold a walking land. What is he talking about? I've even seen somebody in the comment section telling him, what are you talking about? Guys, I had to watch this video 3 times to really understand what this boy is talking about, because I wasn't getting it. He's confusing himself. He's all over the place, guys. Oh my goodness.
But for now, they have already fenced the all from that side. So the next thing that you will be seeing is just to put the perimeter walls. That is the next thing that you'll be seeing, putting the perimeter walls. And that is how the land will be grabbed. That is how the land will be grabbed. As you can see, guys. So they mean that this is now the way to go to access the river. This is the way that you can access the river. You can see, guys, a lot of people are just walking over there. So this is the only place that you can access to the river. How if you have like 100 cows and you want to access the river, and between this side and this side, here we have maize, here we have maize. So how do you be accessing the river? Through only this part. And they're just telling, and we have our part, which my father left, and it was a big and a huge place, whereby even a car can pass. But as we are just speaking right now, they have already crossed everything.
Ernesto, tell your father to stop selling land. Guys, it is a pity. Anesto's father is the one selling land. At least in this video, I have not seen Anesto accusing people left, right, and center. Although he is still speaking badly about the travel commando and family, but he is acknowledging that it is his father who sold this land. Ernesto, tell your father to stop selling land, because where is he taking the money? What is he doing with the money? Guys, it is really sad. I remember Ernesto's father crying, talking about his elder son Murimi, saying that he spent a lot of money on him. And knowing how African families, some of the African families work, the firstborn is normally given a lot. All the most resources are spent, on the first child. They are taken to school, and all this stuff. In many families, you will hear that they took this child to school and did not take this other one, because maybe they saw that this one is the one who has potential, and mainly because the first one is the first one. He is or she is normally taken to school, and then there's this thing of they will come and help the others, and so most focus was put on Muremi. A lot of money, he was taken to schools, but this dude, all he did was to run away from school, never finished school, or rather he finished school, but I'm talking about, higher education levels, colleges and university. He never finished. And it's not like there were no resources. He just, wasn't going to school. He started being a nuisance on the streets in the village, And so the father's money, just burnt in there. Pesa ikaungua. Guys, I really feel sorry for this papa, because if Moremi would have just done the right thing, maybe he would have been having a good job. Maybe he would have been able to buy more land, and help the family in some ways, educate the younger siblings, and do. Guys, remember Obasa, or is it Ombasa, the younger sister? There was a time that they were looking for a donor to take her to school. Even the younger brother is being sponsored, by people on the streets. Getangita. The elder son, if he had a good job, doing well for himself, maybe even a big farmer, just, guys, all I'm just trying to say is, if these boys would have been helpful to their dad, maybe the dad would not be selling land. Now, Ernesto will be accusing the father of selling land, but maybe the father has no otherwise. Guys, I really don't know, because I feel like this papa is also between a rock and a hard place. These sons of his are not helping him at all. They are a nuisance. They are the ones who are making his life miserable. Guys, it is really sad. And so, if this papa continues selling land, there's nothing Anesto can come out here and tell us. It is a pity, guys. It is a shame that even when they are taught YouTube, they cannot do it right. They just want to do shortcuts. They want to be cornering out here on the streets. Because, guys, if they were to grow their channels in a good way, they would also be earning in a good way from YouTube, and it can sustain their lives, But everything that they're doing it combo. When they're taken to school, they do not want to go to school. When they are shown how to make money from YouTube, they are still doing it the wrong way. Guys, how can these people be helped? How can these people be helped? It is a pity. It is a shame. I just want to make a clarification there. When I say some African families may take one child to school and not the other, and mostly the firstborns, I mean very poor families. Poor families or families with very limited resources. So that is what I mean. I do not mean like any other normal family. Of course, normal families will take all their kids to school, all of them will be given equal chances and everything. But in the in families where people are poor, like even the family of our former president, one of our former presidents, President Kibaki, his younger brother is a peasant farmer who is illiterate, who never went to school. And I do not know why, guys, those are family issues. My point is, families that are very, very poor, the parents sometimes have to choose and have to decide. Let us take this one, let us not take the rest, or let us take this one, and let us not take the others. That is what I meant. So guys, let us go to Emmanuel's farm. Remember that Marwa employee, the one who left because Marwa did not employ a nanny for him. Marwa did not employ a house help for him and his wife, and their newly born baby. He said that Marwa had not kept his promise to him and he decided to leave. Guys, this guy left Marwa's villa but did not come out to do any videos about that issue. He waited until he got the opportunity, the opportune moment when Musabi left, went to gay teapot lies and spewed a lot of nonsense out there. And people, the bad mind people came, started to support him. And he looked and he saw and he was like, okay, so I am the one who's gonna miss out on this one? Hell no. So he quickly jumped onto the bandwagon and he started to come out here and spew his own lies. Guys, of course, we know that he will have to come out and start saying negative stuff about Marwa. Talking about, I am telling Marwa because I am advising him. Guys, Marwa has so many advisors. Everybody wants to advise Marwa on these streets. Even the ones, who have no advice to give. In fact, in one of the videos, I have seen this Emmanuel person coming out to advise Marwa about business and all this stuff. And I'm wondering, if he's so good, why can't he just start business and advise himself and become one of the business gurus in Kenya? What is it? Now, you are working for Marwa, but you claim to have all this knowledge. Somebody will come out here and tell me, oh, maybe he doesn't have capital, blah, blah, SHIT. He has money to lease lands. Guys, he is leasing lands in Nyabohanse, left, right, and center. So instead of leasing land, he should start a business. And if you're very good, even if you start small, you will grow your business, into a multi-million empire. So guys, this Emmanuel person came out, to do these negative videos about Marwa when he saw Musabi doing the same. And he got traction. People started to watch him. He got views, guys. He was getting views, and he thought this is how I grew a channel. This is the way to go. He did not realize that people are just watching him. At that particular time, to just listen to his nonsense, his shenanigans, and when the drama dies off, everything goes back to factory settings. Everything goes back to normal. So he came out asking his people, now that he thought he has gotten the audience, now he has the big audience because he can see that the videos that he had made got views. So he came out to ask the audience, he did a poll on his community page and he said, guys, what kind of content do you want me to do? Now, guys, I find this funny because this guy was already a YouTuber. This is one of the people who was already doing YouTube while at Marwa's place. So now, he wants to start afresh. He wants to ask people, what content do you want me to do? Do you want me to do vlogs? Do you want me to do reactions? Do you want me to do lifestyle? What do you want me to do? My people, tell me. Guys, these people of his, told him to do lifestyle, vlogs, whatever. Guys, so knowing that he has gotten an audience, he started doing these vlogs. Guys, I'm sure where he sleeps at night, he is wondering what happened. What really happened to him? He is getting views that are wanting. And very soon, guys, very soon, now he's going to turn on reaction. Because he will now see, if I do reaction, maybe I'll make more views. But then again, this reaction must be negative. So these are the kind of people who, and this is how people start going to negative reaction. But one thing I can say, right now, the field of negative reaction is dead. Guys, these people who came first came and said all the lies. They came and said everything. What this guy was saying, about advising Marwa are things we have heard over and over again. People are tired. In fact, in this guy Anesto's comment section, people were telling him to go to hell. Do your own content, Ernesto. We are tired, of you coming out here to lament about Marwa all the time. People were telling him off in the comments section. So, like I said, Gintu also, you watch him, he is tired. He has no content. He has no negativity to bring out here to the streets. It's only yesterday, when he did a stupid video of which he's not gonna go nowhere. A video of insulting Marwa here and there. So now tomorrow again he will insult what? Guys, it is tired. So this kind of person, guys, I am saying this. I'm talking about this particular person because I came out here and I said, instead of somebody coming out and using the platform well, you're coming out here to start bringing stories. Somebody fired you quit. Those are things that happen. You do not have to start, on such a footing. Just creating commotion, creating animosity, bringing friction. You don't have to. Just come out here use Marwa's name in a good way. I was Marwa's worker, blah, blah, blah. Guys, there's a way. If he is smart, he would have worked himself out on the streets and people would have still known him. And maybe, just maybe, people would start watching his videos. But now, what happened is that when he came out to talk negatively about Marwa, one or two bad mind people sent him surprises, because I saw some videos where he is saying surprise from the USA, surprise, I don't know from which country, and, these people will come and do that so that they can put you in a box, that they are supporting you. Guys, if he gets a sponsor who will build him an empire, that's okay with me. My point is, these people are messing themselves up. Now, he has a channel that is struggling. Trust me, this one will be a struggling channel. He will be doing his vlogs and getting 200 views. How much will that be paying this guy? He will look, and he has a family to feed. And that's what I'm saying. Unless these donors will be feeding him, clothing him, taking care of his kids, taking them to school, giving him pocket money and everything. And most people will not do that. And even if they do, they cannot help you forever. They'll only help you for a season. So, all I can just say is, this is a perfect example of somebody who had a channel, and instead of using because initially he must have been doing something. He had a niche that he was working on, on YouTube. Instead of now focusing on that and expanding it and making his videos better and stuff, he is now all over the place. He's confused. He doesn't even know what he wants to do. Should I do this? Should I do this? Guys, personally, I do what I am comfortable with. what I love, where my passion lies. I cannot come out here. I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I cannot come out here and be asking, what should I be doing? What should I do? That means I do not know what I want. And you guys may tell me something that you want me to do, but when I start to do it, I cannot do it well because that is not where my passion is. I cannot. That is not my strength. So I cannot come out here and ask you and then you tell me start doing, I don't know, whatever videos. I cannot. That is not, I can't. I would rather somebody asking me, MORAA, what do you want to do? And then we support you in that. But not the other way around. Guys, I know on YouTube you have to give your audience what they want. But then again, more importantly, is that you have to do what you can do best. Because then you will get an audience that will resonate with you, that will click with you, that will relate to you, and they will be watching your videos. It is as simple as that. Now, these people in 𝐷𝐵𝐲, they begin YouTube channels. What they're looking at is money. They don't care. They do not look at any other thing. And there are things that you should do, and then the money will follow. Guys, that's all. I just had to say something about this because when I saw the views that he is getting, I just said to myself, now look at this. Look at this, guys. Now it's gonna be hard for him. And even that other Matata, and guys, in the video that he has done, he was actually talking about Matata. Matata and Marwa and the travel company. So even Matata, unless he has another job, even this one, Emmanuel, unless he looks for another or something else. But the good thing is that he says he does farming. Yeah, so maybe farming will help him on the side. So if this other Matata is in this concrete jungle of Nairobi and does not have any other thing to do, and thinks that he is going to make it on YouTube just like that because you think that you have had the exposure, then you've got you will have a hard time. You will have a very hard time. This other guy, the horse guy, guys, he was also out here. There was a lot of people watching him, people doing this, surprises here and there. Now, I don't even see his videos. Maybe, just maybe even the algorithm has started to forget him. Guys, it is a pity. Before people come out here to insult the travel commando, just because now you have gotten a little traction, before they do this, they need to think twice. In my previous video, I was asking where some of the channels of the negative reactors are. Where are they? And I also spoke about the ones that are in existence. People like Carrots and the Notorious Liar. They're not getting views like they used to, guys. They're not. And that's the truth of the matter. It is sad. Just bad mind and negativity. It doesn't last for long. And it is not even blessed. It is sad.
I'd started by asking you a question at the poll. There is a post that I just uploaded at the poll asking you guys like what do you think I should do, because I'm still in between. Like I really don't know where to start from, the type of content to do. I was just expecting like to do some vlogs. I was told that it's vlogs. Yes, some vlogs. So I'm just planning whether to do. Thank you for joining us, Mara. So I was planning to do either lifestyle vlogs or nightlife or even reaction. I really don't know where to start from. Like I'm confused, but I think you can tell me your favorite.
So guys, in my opinion, this kind of channel is between a rock and a hard place. If this person goes to reaction, reaction is already dead. Negative reaction, that is. I am talking about a negative reaction. It is already dead. If he goes there, he may not really get traction. You know, very, very hard. And these are the kind of people who will now start to say, I am neutral. Because guys, remember he was saying, I'm just here to advise Marwa. I do not have any bad issues, blah, blah, blah. Now, that is even worse. Because now the negative people will not help him. The few donors who are left in the negative camp are not going to be helping him. Because they want somebody who is insulting Marwa, somebody who is brutal, you know. Now, he will not get any help, and the negative people are not going to be watching him if he is not brutal enough. If he tries to cross over to the positive reaction, it cannot work because people already know the kind of person he is. So reaction for this one, that is my opinion, guys. You know, if he continues with vlogs or vlogs like he's calling them, he is getting 25 views. So now what does this kind of person do, guys? What does this kind of person do? This is how they fade away, you know, they fade off. Where is a strongman 254? Guys, it is just how you begin your thing, how you do your thing. You may come out here wanting to insult Marwa, abuse him, pull him down and all this stuff. But you know what? All these things go back to you. Piggy Mouth has come back. I see she is garnering views here and there, but guys, let us see how long. Let us see. You know, guys, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just making an observation. And then I am analyzing it and giving my opinion. I know for a fact that you begin negativity against somebody, coming out here to talk about I quit, I was fired. Guys, these are normal things, but they like to come out here and make them a big deal so that they can tarnish somebody's name, somebody who is making you feed your belly. It cannot be well with you. Never. So guys, what do you think about this video? Drop your thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about these people. You know, they are contentless, guys. These people just want to eat, but they do not know how. They are going about it the wrong way. They are starting off in the wrong footing. I mean, that is according to me, guys. That is my opinion. What do you all think? You know, is it ignorance? Is it just bad mind? Is it hatred? Is it jealousy? What is it? Because guys, if I want to benefit from something, I look at it from a positive side, and I you know, I start to ask myself, how can I benefit from this thing, you know, in a nice way? Now I want to use animosity, I want to use hatred, I want to use jealousy, I want to use all these bad things to benefit myself. How? You know, and that is why we normally ask ourselves out here, how do some people sleep at night? They don't care what they do, you know, as long as they make that dollar. Guys, the mighty dollar is taking people, you know, to the wrong places. Let me know what you think, you know. Feel free to express yourself down in the comment section. And if you have not liked this video, why? Why haven't you given this video a big thumbs up? Please do if you have not already. And if you have not subscribed, also please take this opportunity to hit the subscribe. Join this amazing family. You are going to love it here. We are good people. Guys, I also want to take this opportunity to welcome all the new subscribers in the house. Thank you so very much for choosing this channel. Thank you for believing in us. And to my returning subscribers, you guys, what can I ever give you? What can I ever do, for you guys? You guys are the best of the best. Some of you sliding me links, giving me content, some of you encouraging me, some of you asking me, are you okay? Some of you even know how to read my moods. Guys, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for your love and your support. Let us meet in the next
I
video.
educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay